All right, guys, day 2 of adding and subtracting decimals, excuse me. Okay, again, this lesson's pretty basic, not too complicated. Step 1, we write our numbers up and down in a line by lining up the decimals. So I'm going to write my first number, which is a 3. Then I'm going to write my second number. Well, my second number has a decimal. This 3 doesn't. You guessed it. I add a decimal to the back. I line up my decimal, a 2 and a 5 for 2 5/10. Then you'll notice in this problem I have a third decimal. So again, nothing big. Line up my decimal, add the number in the front and the back, 3 63/100. Fill in my empty holes with zeros. And then I just simply add. 0 plus 0 is 0, plus 3 is 3. 0 plus 5 is 5, plus 6 is 11. Carry the 1, drop the 1, bring down the decimal. Sorry, my paper's moving. 1 plus 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My answer is 9 13/100. Okay, let's try another one that has 3 digits. It's not easy to do this with one hand, yours. Okay, so let's say Jose was traveling on his bike. He did 3 1/10 of a mile to the library. Then he rode to the grocery store, which was 2 53/100 of a mile. And finally, he rode back home, which was 1 5/10 of a mile. How far did Jose ride on his bike ride? All right, step 1, I'm going to write my number, first number. I add the second number by starting with my decimal, lining them up. I add my last number, add the decimal, lining it up. Fill in all my empty holes with zeros and add it up. 0 plus 3 is 3, plus 0 is 3 1/100. 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 5 is 10, 11. Drop the decimal. 1 plus 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7. He went on a very long bike ride of 7 13/100 of a mile. All right, let's do a review problem with subtraction. Again, the whole week will be addition and subtraction of decimals. Make it nice and simple. Okay, last problem, refocus. Okay, say you had 4 pounds of bananas. Your sister ate 2 35/100 of a pound. How many pounds of bananas do you have left? All right, step 1, I write my first number. Step 2, I line up my decimals. As you see, this 4 does not have a decimal, so I'm going to add a decimal to the back. Line up my decimals. Make sure I put my line in the correct operation. Fill in my empty holes with zeros, and then I get to it. 0 take away 5, I cannot do. I cannot regroup from a 0, so I go to the 4. It turns into a 3. This 0 turns into a 10. I cross that out, make it a 9, and this turns into a 10. Here we go. 10 take away 5 is 5. 9 take away 3 is 6. Bring down the decimal. 3 take away 2 is 1. My answer is 1 65/100 of a pound of bananas left. Miss you.